Okay, guys, what's up? Wrestling talk covering Wrestlemania 32. Just finished just a couple of minutes ago. Um, it was not as bad as I thought it would be. Uh, a couple matches stood out to help not make this match pointless. Make this whole entire event pointless. So let me just get into it real quick. So we have the United States Championship at the kickoff show. Let me start off with that. The United States Championship, Kalisto versus Ryback. It was a decent match going. Ryback doing suplexes. Of course, Kalisto doing his high flying. Kalisto was able to win this match. Surprisingly enough, it was put in the kickoff show. Um, Then next kickoff was the 10 Divas tag team match. Team Total Divas that consist of Paige, Alicia Fox, Natalia, Brie Bella, and I believe someone else. Oh, Eva Marie. And then against Team Bad and Blonde with Lana, Summer Rae, Tamia, Naomi. Yeah, I think I said everybody. Pretty much, it was not as bad that I thought it would be. Paige playing, Emma actually, Emma doing fantastic work in this match. Lana surprisingly was kind of good, even though she only spent little time in this match. Um, it ended up with Brie Bella tapping out on Naomi, I believe. So Total Divas wins this match. So we go into the third final kickoff show match before the actual event starts. Um, the Dudley Boys versus the Usos. Pretty much no one cared about this match. I really did not care much about this match. The only highlight I looked at was that the Usos did a double Superfly um, splashes onto the Dudleys through tables at the same time. The Usos beat the Dudley Boys at WrestleMania. Big whoop. I don't care. So now we're up to the main card. The first match, once again, the Intercontinental Championship ladder match is pretty much the opener. A couple of spots going in. A good high flying. It was pretty much dominated by Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Pretty much Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn's show, plus everyone else. Um, and this will probably be the biggest shocker of the night. Zack Ryder, the jobber, the guy who was thought to be forgotten all those years ago, 2012 being the biggest highlight of his career, winning the United States Championship, and never went anywhere since, just reemerged and became the Intercontinental Champion in this ladder match. That was just shocking. Like, wow, he just pushed the Miz off and then took the belt. That's it. Next, Chris Jericho versus the phenomenal AJ Styles. Chris Jericho got a pop going in. Phenomenal AJ Styles. It's just AJ Styles already seems to be almost is being ruined, at least being ruined since his debut. He didn't get much of a reaction other than like at the beginning, like everybody just shocks when his song starts, and then you hear the boom, and then everybody's quiet, and everybody's quiet since. A very good back and forth, like usual, like the other three fights that they have. pretty good back and forth. Jericho playing as the heel, AJ Styles playing as the face. It ended up with Chris Jericho landing a code breaker for the second time. This time catching AJ Styles in midair while he was trying to do the phenomenal forearm. So it's Chris Jericho to two AJ Styles. They're split, two wins against each other. This match seems to be pointless. It would have been great. This match, honestly, would have been great if we have not seen this already. If we have not seen this in Roblox, if we have not seen this in I forgot the other pay per view that we saw before. Over the limit thing, was it? And that's it. Um, it's just too much repeating. Like it just seemed like just another match they've already done before. Nothing really new. Now we have the New Day versus League of Nations. New Day is funny as hell coming out of cereal. Then you have Xavier Woods looking like Vegeta, and you have Big E looking like a Power Ranger. I don't know what what's his name Kofi Kingston was, but he looked funny too. He looked like a mixture of a Power Ranger and a Vegeta guy. A good working match between the League of Nations and New Day. The League of Nations win this match. I do not know why. The New Day should have went over. Um, of course, the New Day League of Nations were bragging that they're the best, and then out comes HBK in ring attire. That got me hyped. I'm like, what? He's out. Oh gosh. Then Mick Foley came out, and then Stone Cold Steve Austin came out, ran amok, destroyed the League of Nations. Uh, Stone Cold stunned Xavier Woods, and then celebrate. That was a very cool moment. Pretty much one of the biggest highlights of the pay per view. Next, we have the no holds bar street fights between Brock Lesnar and um Dean Ambrose. This by far is pretty much the most waste of time match. It's not like it was not how to put this, man. It was just not good at all. A lot of people expected this to be the steal of the night, pretty much the one that will steal the show. Not at all. Of course, Brock Lesnar will win this match. It was pretty much dominated by Brock Lesnar for the most part. Dean Ambrose hitting him multiple times with weapons, kendo sticks, chairs, multiple chairs. He brought out a chainsaw, which he didn't use. He brought out the barbed wire, he didn't use. So nothing really much from the Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose match. Then we have the women's match between uh, Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, and Becky Lynch. Best match of the night, hands down. The pace of the match they were working it, um the technician they were doing it, the submissions. It ended up having Charlotte winning the match, and she has officially become the women's champion. No longer the Divas champion. That has officially been retired. So that is my match of the night. They stole the show, in my opinion. And then we have the Shane McMahon versus Undertaker match in Hell in a Cell. Um, Undertaker would beat Shane McMahon. Shane doing the leap of faith from off the cell, which I knew that was going to happen. I'm glad they did it. It was still great to see the suspense that he had. They knew, everybody knew this guy is about to do something dangerous. Um, the storytelling was so great. The facial expressions from the Undertaker and Shane McMahon were great. Um, this was a phenomenal, pretty much my second best match of the night. Then we have the Andre Battle Royal. We have Corbin Borman Corbin. I don't know that's his official name, how to say his name right, but he won the Andre Battle Royal. Um, you have the White, not the White, the Rock facing off against the Wyatt family in a promo slash 6 second match slash John Cena running in to save the day slash the Wyatts got jobbed. Basically, that's all. It would this could have been a very good promo, but it just ended up badly disappointing and upsetting. The WWE World Heavyweight Championship match between Triple H and Roman Reigns. If you saw my review on that, you know this match was just average, very physical. The appeal that they look exhausted, fatigued. That looks good, but as the match went on, it didn't look good. There was the boos, there was the cheers, and that's pretty much it. Roman Reigns wins the World Heavyweight Championship. So overall, this was much better than I expected it would be. People said that it's going to be one of the worst WrestleManias we ever seen. It did not happen that way, which is very good. There were still things that were disappointing, but it doesn't deserve as much bad mouth as possible. Even though the build to it was horrible, the pretty much the whole package itself. If you look at if you just look at the lineup without seeing what was going to happen, you would think this was not very good at all. But they did good for themselves, so you got to give them that. So that's it. I would give this thing like a 8.0 out of 10 basically. Not too low but not overall high. So good showing, good appeal, good at presence. WrestleMania setting record 101,000 people. Congratulations to WrestleMania. Congratulations to WWE. Later on today, which is pretty much early in the morning right now, so we will see the aftermath Raw, which is going to be a huge night for everybody. So I'll be covering that next, and then on that on. So that's it for me. Peace out. Good night.